Welcome to Africulture with yours truly, Larva Makafui, aka Nicole, with my special guest, Torgbui GOYIYI of Aflawu, GAKLI, Grand LOMÈ, where we discuss Africulture. It is all about Africulture. Let's get it started. Ya to miawezon na Africulture miawa Africulture mia dadanye novinyo fufonyo miawezon kakalo. Ebea mi bava moaji mi Torgbui va kudomi mi agba dendo mi po egbea. Donc andak pena mi be mi le kame. Ne kuku ne mi le kame a mi wo commentaire ne manya ameke minya ameke fite mi le juan to soa game a mi adogbe na mi. De kuku na mero le le kame kudo mi wa mi partager lien ya kudo me ovwa mdak pena mi bena mi va kame kudo mi egbea. Et puis mbe ma dakpe na Yehowa chambe plomi va kame egbea mi lagbe. Donc ami dakpe ne emi so nusi anuso do alomine lo. Donc am yawezon kaka. Oh, welcome to Africulture, my family. I am saying that I thank you for joining us today, this afternoon. It is Sunday, and Torgbui is here with us. I am going to clarify a few things with Torgbui today. There are certain things that we hear in our tradition, and I want to clarify that with him. I've been hearing that a lot in a lot of groups, and I want to clarify that with him. And then after that, we are going to talk about incest, depending on what time, how long this goes. But I welcome you for joining Africulture today. I want you to share this with everyone. Those who are not online, I want you to share with them. I want you to invite others to join. I want you to send your comments because I don't know that you are here unless you sent comments. So let me know where you are joining from so that I can give a shout out to you. If you have any questions, put it in the chat. We've been having issues with connection. So if you're hearing echoes or you're hearing a lot of noise or anything like that, let us know because sometimes I don't hear it. I wouldn't know that is happening. So let me know so that we don't carry on with it. Also, if somebody's listening to me and you guys know you are in Togo, you are in Ghana, and you can do something about this connection issues, please do something and help us with this connection issues because we have to be able to work with our people back home. And they have so much knowledge, they have so much experience, and we want to showcase them and share these experiences. But the connection with Africa, it is just terrible. So you guys, if you can do something, please, whoever, if you know somebody, do something about that so we can work on it and get better. But I wanted to say that I was saying earlier that I thank God for bringing us on the call again. And we submit everything into his hands because he given us mercy. He had mercy upon us. We were breathing today. So I thank you for joining us. So right now, like I said, I have few things I want to clarify. I don't want to give it to you, but I'm going to get with Torgbui and then we're going to discuss that with Torgbui. So right now I'm going to bring back Torgbui, make sure that everything is connected. So Torgbui, where's on Kakalo?
Yo, Akpe.
Torgbui Mile live. So
Yo, Bajima Managbo Mato Bena Nyabe Fioga Torgbui Jolly, I will not do a William Yabe Aflawu GAKLI over Fiaga. Yema Dog Bana, Yo Keke, Fio Keke, Togo Fio Keke, Plagana Fio Keke, Siana TV, Ble Nyabe Siana Torgbui Gao. Yema Dog Bana, chatting with Nicole Tokata. Nyabe Simanola, Nicole, Akpenami. Natepe, Deconwa, Enyamiape, Tena, Deconwa, Enyanonome. Petit Deme, Kelemiasi. Nemi da silentia, Kebiafa identity, a bugidi, Ebukwa, Kawa Machiple Boha, Ebuye Nyama. Kenya la Siwa, Nakweva Nemia, Agarabalo. Deconwa, Ayim.
Enyo, Akpe Kaka Torgbui. So Torgbui obena enyareka ke tutugba ke njabio ankeke yome am senya yale e group doji enya enyi bena obena ne oleyi gazea no le gaze mea no le gazea mi be mi le bronya le pepe o nta we ma gbon o do we ma nyaki la sinye kwa mabio doga mule bio obena na meleyi gazea Mdola dogbe na mele monjio kengbe ba igazio. Donc, am leja bio se benade. Est-ce que nyawa ede konu benyi alo ameren tok we créer benade. Ameren tok we le créer mile wema. Et puis mbe ma glole gen anglais me amowa se go making boy. Guys, my first question to Torgbui is, in our culture, we hear this since I was little. We hear this that when you go into the bathroom, when you go in to do number 2, not number 1, when you go into the bathroom and do number 2, you're not supposed to greet people. And you may be asking, why am I talking about greeting people going to number 1, number 2, going to the bathroom? Well, in Africa, now it's changed, but we didn't have a bathroom toilets in our homes before. Toilets were someplace else. You have to get out of your house and walk to someplace else and do your business. Sometimes we share it in a place. We share it. A lot of people share the same bathroom. Sometimes in the villages, you have to walk to the forest to the forest to do your business. So we didn't have bathroom in a we didn't have bathroom in our showers. We didn't just, wake up and just run to the bathroom. No. So that's why I'm saying, when you're on your way to do your business, you're not supposed to greet somebody on your way. So that's what they've been saying. That has stayed with us. And I remember this. So I heard it again last time in one of the groups. And I've tried to bring that person. I haven't been able to. But I'm asking, now that Torgbui is back, I want to ask Torgbui, is this really a tradition or somebody just made this up? So Torgbui, this is the question.
Yeah, no problem. My global and very simple.
Okay.
Tradition culture amade jikokokoye to afiva exist. Ye mi va observe kakana tekbekemi le FIA. Nyatepe abale na denyamia etsale blema. Yabe afodzi depo alo ame depoa wome le xɔ me na mi abe le mi fɔm egbea ne o. Fɔdzi depo aɖewoa wole kpɔ godo. Eɖewo kura you can walk about 200 meters, 200 meters. Afi na va yi. Eɖewo kura 150 meters. Eɖewo kura la half kilometers.
Yes.
Fifia ne be gazet tɔ ye ne yina ɖe gazet ye nagatɔ be ye do gbe na me. Ne Mawu me ve nu oa wòle ɖe asi enua ŋuti ɖe mɔ dzi. Ezu nukpenu. Evelia ye wɔ be ne yina kpɔ ame sia ame ke ne kpɔ oa egbedodo meli o, enuƒoƒo meli o. How serious is it? Ye wɔ be ne egbe tɔ amea ŋkɔa ameha enya be be woɖo du ɖe ame ya ele dza tɔ na efia be ɖoɖo.
Okay.
He take the message of the king, so he have to rush and release the message and come back. Donc ane so afɔdzi oa atema ba do gbe na me azo. Enya ɖe le asi oa atema ba bie alo mi atema ka fɔ. Bɔ ne yina ye abe sube na tsɔ evlo baba inala. You suppose not to waste time. That's number 1. But I'm a master gomo. I tell you what, a tiny aleke kwa. Enyabe ameya. Another one. La fodia tovo. Ye ole nu fomu now. Emma get hygienic and social culture. Do you understand? Get hygienic and social culture. We le durenua. Enu gbegble. Kafla enu gbegble. Enu gaze. Oma no foji. Ano ponupo ano kasem. Oma no foji ano dumu. Oma no foji ano hanu. Gas di kele tua oto laga point in laga briefing. Ta etenvare liver kidney. Ple poumon be dolelo avana. Kene la foji la mehiane nupofo alo asem kaka. bon egbea gazo le homonami ye entretien le wanti et ça agbotidie agbotima ele adoli for 20 years adoli for 50 years adoli kro happy about the novantio afi ohana ba de sono agboti holy agbotento edoho eti yento be ode kebele nala o matema noji kakaka do la no pomo
ano pompo
o la gbo tak makenke même na jola mo gbo ina ide wo office alo na ya afi bu ko na ko bo ka
yeah elato yes
so for that reason now manyo be na no gbochiji a ano kasem ano gbochiji a ano dunu aw akpa bu enye be asem aka na alo le nduma to bosusu the flies you get singing around agboja alo gaze alo amedebela wala jede gazaji o ten kanchi o ten kanchi tolele pra mabuoto kelia o gahwe agachova mahanye akpabubu akpade ike negere biabe togbinu me dia yenyebe anogazeji adama do pio kafla anogazeji adama yofo alo me gaze petra pio fui alo be fui le gazeji ya emaya egede nyabe custom women iketia be togbinu egede wame odogwo amea parce que afima mealia majebo fio usere kemele sio ele gazeji ele mama ele neke uma kwamea le gazeji ne kwama le gazeji na ne keme ya amalate wo a defend edokio ta edogu amea pe strength ile kote malo akwe
okay okay enyo Torgbui fifia mleja I have to explain I have to explain so I have to explain high level. So Torgbui is saying, my question, guys, welcome back to Chatting Wonoko. If you're listening to me, I have to explain this to you. If you are just joining us, our first question to Torgbui is, in our tradition, it says that if you're going to the bathroom, you're not to do number 2, you're not supposed to greet people on your way. And again, I explained that the reason is because our number 2 back home, we didn't have toilets in our home. We have toilets outside that we have to walk to. So just high level, Torgbui is saying, yes, you're not, the reason why you are going to the bathroom, you don't greet people is because when you go into the bathroom, like you have to go. You're in a hurry. You have to go. So you stopping and talking to somebody, you might have an accident on you. You might end up doing it on you because it is something that when you are rushing, you need to go and do your business. So that's one reason why we say you don't stop and talk, because by the time you know it, you might have an accident on you. And then you have miles to walk, maybe a long way to go to do your business. So that's that. And then he said that don't give what you are going to the bathroom. And then sometimes people will understand. If you pass them by, they know if you don't say anything, especially the direction you're going, they know that, okay, this person is going to do a business. And he also say that there's something in our tradition where when you go into, when a king order you to go do something, like a messenger, you're not supposed to stop on your way and talk to somebody. No, you're supposed to go straight. And even when you finish, you delivering the message, you need to come back to the king and give him the feedback before you can even talk to somebody. So that's what he's saying. So those things, when you are going, you're not supposed to stop and speak to somebody. And it is said that when you are on your thing, when you are doing your business, you're not supposed to speak to people. Because again, back home, now we have bathroom and we have hygiene, we have cleaning and stuff. But back home, this is a public bathroom. It is open. It is nasty. It stinks. So you're not supposed to be doing your business, talking to somebody. You're not supposed to be having conversation. First of all, because the stench can cause you a lot of sickness, a lot of things, because it's a really strong stench. He's saying that we don't do that. We're not supposed to be there and complaining. you're complaining and on being angry and speaking when you doing you doing number two on I'm talking about those bathroom back home. So when you're doing that, it comes to you, the smell and all of that. Even the what it get the flies. The flies are on there and they could get on your skin and they could get in your mouth and stuff. So that's why, because of hygiene, don't be doing your business and speaking to people at the same time, or even talking, because you just want to, the minimal exposure as possible. That was here, because you're going to get sick, you're going to get a lot of things. And then he was saying that, like, what is it, you're not supposed to when you are on a toilet, and sometimes we take off our clothes, you are naked on your toilet. People are not supposed to beat you or and abuse you. So you ladies, when you have your husband on the toilet, he got you upset, and you smacking and spanking him or doing something. Don't say don't do it. You're not supposed to beat even your child doing his business. Don't do it. Let him finish their business, because going to the bathroom is very, very important. Releasing yourself is very important. So let them release themselves so that they can come out and have their power, so that they can defend themselves. So don't do it while they are on toilets having, doing that, especially when they are naked. They're not going to move. They are stuck. They can't do anything for you. So you don't do it. Torgbui is saying don't do it. So some of you, when your husband or your wife is on the toilet and we're also talking and we're on the phone discussing and doing all of that, in America, you don't smell, sometimes you don't smell it. It is not that. So, but what we are on this thing that is in Africa, don't do it. Don't do it. Because sometimes he's saying that even when you are there, you speak, and even when you leave doing your bathroom, your number two, and you go to an office, you move to another, you move from there, you can even smell it. Sometimes they can smell it on you. You're speaking, they can smell it. They can smell it on you. So don't beat anybody on the toilet. Don't stop on your way, in case, especially when you have to go. You have to go. Just go do your business. And before, when you are done, then you can come back. And he also said that, when you are, going to do your business, it is important. When somebody's looking at you, somebody's wondering, why did you not greet me? He said, just knock your head. Sometimes you just knock your head, and then they will let you go they will understand what is happening. So that's what Torgbui is saying. Torgbui, what did I miss? Did I miss any of it?
Yeah, that's correct. That's correct.
Okay. So that was my first question, because I heard this again. If you're just joining us, I heard this. A lot of people talking about this, and we're trying to understand, is it really, it is a tradition. It is forbidden. But Torgbui is explaining these are the reasons why. It's not a forbidden thing, but these are the reasons why. It's because of hygiene. It's because of what happens when you are going to this bathroom, because it is not the same as what we have today in America, or even in Africa now. We have toilets in our own home, and you don't even smell it sometimes, right? So before, and some people are still in the village today. Some people are still having this public bathroom today, that when you go, you leave this bathroom, you'll be smelling. Unless you take a shower for days, you'll be smelling. So that's what Torgbui is saying. So it is not something that is forbidden, but these are the reason why. Okay, these are the reason why we say that. So it's not a tradition that is forbidden. So I'm glad we clarified that today. So thank you, Torgbui. So Torgbui,
thank you too.
A question I'm a vegonia ni bena obena omna na nuame to ame. Mi se na nuya obena omna na nuame ton. Kaka kem le vi fe me im se na nuya. Nyem se gomolo, nyem se gome povoa. Kaka ku de gbe ntochan ne man nanu. Amerika ton tochan yovo ntochan. Nyem nana nuame ton. Munana mene. Ameve. Ala maden. Ala meni. Nyem nyanu kenti yo. Wanene mwonewa. Donc, am le jabio se benade. Est-ce que chande e konu beni de konu beni alo e nyare po amere create. Donc, I explique nami. The second question I'm asking Torgbui today is, in our tradition, since I was little, they say that you don't give 3 things to a person. You have to give even number to a person. They said that it's bad luck. That's what I heard. I don't know the meaning. They just said it's bad luck. What bad luck is it? I don't understand. But I kept that with me till today. When I'm giving a gift to somebody, even non-Africans, I don't give three things. I always give even numbers. I don't understand it, but I kept it. So I am asking Torgbui, it is true. It is really a tradition, or this is something that we just, something somebody just made up. So Torgbui, what do you say?
Yo, akpe o nyaya na bia eli chukaka mia Torgbui obe hwenuke. O manana no maton amel. Akpe o bana be amaton me dahao. Enyale de Amerikanti. Ike fio be le eve social culture me. Enwa maton ma deblibo ele odd. Enwa maton ma deblibo. Ye o manana nu eton amel.
Okay.
Fia be ne so na namela ele de amape blibo made fio. Bon temps après le pour madame fia. Il t'a gonna be amaton daha. Na maton daha kwa. Sebla le diava no obe hade diame. Da webe enu amaton ni mo chon ne le pe ogbo a chon no amaton na atena o mave. Alo amene. Alo amaden o mana o maton. It goes in pair. Pair.
Yeah, it has to be pair.
Yeah, you can feel the blibo the plus so. Konyai. Oh,
Okay.
never called Taola Laka. No matter what though, Nanama la fiadeo. Kakalemia a vayoto Fuguboa. Nanamae Olenyamalo.
Okay. Enyo Akpe Torgbui. Akpe Kaka. So this explanation
Yemata Borentia, Yemanya Nuvoha.
Munye no voyo. Okay.
Yemanya bad luck. Manya bad luck how you are. Bomedil.
Okay. So this explanation, Torgbui is saying it is not an evil thing. It is not forbidden to give somebody three things, uneven things. But it's just because in our tradition, when you give something three is not even. Three is not fair. So three does not have, you can't have a fair relationship with three people, right? Because it's odd number. It is uneven. So it's not fair. So when you're giving three things to somebody, you are showing you are unfairness, you are unevenness. And not only you, but the person. You know what I mean? That the person is not whole. You're not giving something whole to the person. So it is good that when you're giving something to somebody, it's good for you to give even, because it is showing wholeness and fairness and evenness from you and from that person. So that is just the reason, but it's not forbidden. But it is something in our tradition that we do. And Torgbui has something to add. Torgbui or just on the Sokbea.
Yeah, exactly. But excuse me, for the Christian religion believers, they confess that Trinity is complete. But that one is another thing. It's a spiritual and it's a believing. Different from our cultures. Thank you very much.
Yes. Yeah, so that's true. The Trinity, we don't want to say that three things is not because we have Trinity. We have the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. So we have, we have this three and we call. So Torgbui, thank you very much for pointing that out. Torgbui is saying Christianity, we don't want to say, our Christian, we're like, why are we saying three things? It's not good, but we have the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. So Trinity, it is. And so he's saying that that's different from the Christianity and our belief religion. That is different. But this is just the understanding and the meaning behind not giving three things to people. So thank you, Torgbui, for clarifying that. So Torgbui, thank you very much for this. I appreciate this. I appreciate this clarification. We can carry on. Are you okay for us to carry on? Because I don't want us to take more time to get this echoes.
Let's go further.
Let's
I love
go.
this.
Okay. Okay. So Torgbui, my third question is, so what in our tradition, what are the things that a woman is not supposed to do? In our tradition, there are things women cannot do, like killing an animal, for like a chicken for to make a soup, for example. I'm just using that as an example. Certain jobs, what is it in our tradition that women not supposed to do? Miato a question que me bio tok bi enyi bena le mia be tradition amea. E doke nyonum dola ke wala home. A home be nu alo tradition meare. Nu kenyi nyonum dola o parce que nkeke yo mea. Nyonu le onu sianu. Nyonu garo monto cha nyonu la be yenyi nu sula home. Parce que ya ele o le tu fe na iwu ele pog e hona gawu e yenyi nu sula home. Mle bio se benade e nu kewe normalement le mia de transition me parce que ndole a nyonu dola wo voa mi le wo e nu kewe nyonu dola wo e nu keye mi agbobe e nu ke nyonu dola wo e question ke mi na bio nu ke nyonu dola wo e nu su be doyo. So I wanted to add this to Torgbui because I want to clarify this because I just did it in a way right now. In our life right now, some household women are the man. They're putting on pants and saying that I'm the man of the house because I am making more money. I am man of the house because, this is my house. I have more fame because I am more a man of the house because of your fame and the money that you have, your status and all of that. So we are taking man's place today. So I am asking Torgbui, what are the things that we women traditionally we are not supposed to do? Torgbui, enya, elegbo.
Yo, enya nyude, okpobecha suku dede, me dengo Africa. Suku dede melio, nyanya melio, technology yoli ka melio. Eya webe niabe dogbugu towa, ole manual. Manual be kote a, ehi anuse gbogbo hafi otentia wa wonchi do. Eya webe do na pemonu gbogbo to bebi to eyo kenye to sese kple kala do la. Nutu wo pe tenwane. Ye emode de meli ha be nyonu na wel. Pas de nye wo protéger nyonua be magavano expose na danger le risque.
Protection.
Ya na nyonua be magavano expose na afokude o. Parce que gbogbo to la o use na manual labor.
Right.
La be gakpo tutu atu gakpo anyanyi ocho tu ho. Bason obedo petote mawala le blema mamawa mode de melio. Abayi ayava go to war. The women at the war front. And sala mode de melio. The war well. On wo tenye bo no peme. Wo wabe view be wo son ugbo. Ye na nti oyirava wale emegbade asi nubu buhanye be vupofo, something like a chima vupofo, drumming, no battery, afo, papa numaola, le nia konomea, no one, Pasusu ya be, ehi anuse, pela maka, pela force. Ramala, kaka ibe vigido, iba li, iba ngome, ikata le so, neibe, on ikabe vigido, mandum sawa, ofulata glene fa. Ofulata glene, ofulata golen chile, amo odomafa. Emanye de, tamia, togyo, alumia mama ben, nyonu mo fovu, olava da, pele mabi, kenyana ba, pele bobo. Bon magademo, na nyɔnu ota o code quoi o code nenema abahanya ɖeka evelia hã la ne nyɔnu va dze ƒuƒoƒo va dze mɔa ezu star ŋku la nɔ dzi fi ke ŋku va le dzi lea ete kple age ɖe dada alo she will feel proud age ɖe dada alo kafla ŋutsu bubu ƒe attention ye woate ŋu ayɔ nu ne woata yɔ nu hã ne fa eŋu nate ŋu adze dzi le míabe hadome gbenɔnɔ me ye lo kple enu bubu vevitɔ dɔ sesẽwo ɔnu womeɖe mɔ na wo be vɔ fifia ɔnuwo le yi katã wɔm labe enu gbogbo to fia wozu machine wozu machine elabe le míawo be culture mea nyɔnu tɔ dze be wɔnɔƒe me akpɔsrɔ̃ kple eviwo gbɔ eya dzo va yi ɖe dɔmɔwo wɔƒe aɖe meke la nɔƒe me la kpɔsrɔ̃ kple ɖeviwo gbɔ mawoe nɔ tsã ye nye ma ema hã le nyɔnuwo ƒe dzinasi dzidzi vi aɖe ele me vɔa menye dzenasi dzidzi wònye o dzidzi wònye o it is rather a protection now vɔa egbea eva le dze abe wole zi nyɔnuwo dzi le akpa ɖewoa ata nye wɔ dzizizi vɔ le ʋe kɔ nyɔnu la enye protection na nyɔnua be magava nɔ expose both social tradition and spiritual and other things so.
So Torgbui okay. So Torgbui akpe. So
ede kwenye ma ele back le ƒomesia ƒome kple kɔtasia kɔta kple ƒe nuɖaniwo nu. Si be même etsa Amazon li. Etsa megblɔ avɔwɔtɔ Amazon alo Amazon woli. Vɔ Amazon wo ba nyinɔnɔ be nyɔnu nava yi aʋa hã la menye nyɔnuwo katã wo yina aʋa. Nyɔnu yiwo ke wobla wo ɖokui ne me be wobla wo ɖokuia mako di aleke wonye nyɔnu vɔa wodo nutsu godi ye wobla nutsu ba li dzi sama mea neva gloa wɔwoe yina ɖe ava
okay
elevem akpe
okay so donc Torgbui le sigbe awu koklo la homea nyɔnu te wea
ya bon koklo wua nyetɔ agbonugla ke le fia nye me wuna la parce que kpɔna ʋu be ŋkume
okay
metsi ɖe killing the nature or destroying life. I am more or less friends of the earth, I mean de la terre. Yeah.
Okay.
Nyamata matefifia wale koklo alo gboko ano selata. I cannot see it. Let me go a little bit. I'm a vegetarian. I'm a vegetarian. That to kill, to take life out, it is not in my spirit. Bon, kakanemi ba nyom wukboa, ofukwada ya, nyonu to ofuba mei, nyonu kelage, ofuba mei, ye ma nyobe, bena oga produki de ofu koda nyi woman. Okay. Women give life, life in the blood. Ta amore de mali be waka cho ofu akora nyi sikawa dagbera. Ama get etude book ame. Ama get musosro book ame. Manya mokate ata segomu. Ye manya mokate che atenkwe. Bon evegoa ame yo owuna enla. Yo kona vora nyia. Ade. I don't know how to call it. Spirit of hunters.
Hunters. Hunters. Yeah.
Hunters spirit. Allo egu nuwo ofukorani. Ame yo wunala busheo. Ame yo wunala okona voranyi dejia violence.
Elewami.
Wame.
Yeah.
Yeah. Elewami. Keye unyalu alomanya.
Okay.
Ta nebe kaka je even ameyodu na vunla. Fresh. I don't want to go into some areas.
Yeah.
They live on meat. See their reactions. And compared to vegetarians and vegetarians and fruitarians. Le film agodi ne nyonu kasaga makwa ele dasi ofuma ele dasi fuma ele kopurania nature bana saturate bana very hard eye manyo vomenya be abosamlo alo maulo alo gbogbo no wana dore amia onu apen nature ji parce que kasaga me le kopurani même onu atenya huno bo asesento me na kpo yento wa wale la awu la wula oli ko wo pedo ko awu it is a little le deeper birewu aleke nyase egomodwa it is something connected to our soul, our spirit, but not the godly spirit. Do you understand?
Not the godly spirit.
Nature, we, natura.
Okay. It's nature. Yeah, nature. It is. Okay. So
nyonu. Le la unkwa la fere mea. Ibe do fe la fame ejena zeka. Zeka be. Zeka.
Wow, okay. So Torgbui is just telling us. So this is going to be.
You go into the house. I see a woman catch goats and slaughter it. No, it's abomination. I cannot see it. I will shout.
You will shout.
Nyonu potomia. Nyonu nye agbenala. Nyonu esove na agben.
Esove na me
agben. Yeah, esove na agben. Agben. Keme agbela. Then you can build a mountain. So, a woman on la famo apoa agbe la famo. There's no life in the house.
Yeah. So we are important. We women, we are very, very important. So we have to
too much. Very, very much important. Yeah.
We are important. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
It's very important. But somebody who gives life should not take life again.
Yeah. Okay, so Torgbui.
Yeah.
Okay. It makes sense. So Torgbui is telling us, let me just try to explain high level right now. Very, very high level. So Torgbui is saying that what I was asking, the question was, what in our tradition, what can women do and what cannot women do? So what is the job for a man? That because nowadays we are making women have education more than men. Women are having more money than men. Women are doing a lot of things. They are women of the house, men of the house. You know, I even have a video about this because women are calling themselves men of the house. And, you know, traditionally in the Bible, we women supposed to submit to their husbands. In the Bible, we're supposed to submit to our husbands, and our husbands supposed to submit to Jesus, right? So we are supposed to be women. We are supposed to be submissive to our husbands. But nowadays, we are saying that we are the men of the house. So my question was, traditionally, what can women do traditionally, like as a job or in a household, that, what can women not do? That's what I was asking. And Torgbui saying, well, before there was no education, or if there was education, there's no higher education, right? So there was no higher education. So there was not, that was not a problem. There was some jobs, because manual work, it needs strength, it needs physical work. So most of the work in the past was physical work. So physical work, you cannot expect your wife to do physical work. So the women, that's why there are certain jobs, like men job, there was men job for men. I mean, heavy work, manual work that require strength. That was men's job. And women's supposed to stay home and take care of the kids, take care of the babies, and take care of the husbands, cook for them, and do all of that, right? So that was before. So that's what Torgbui is saying. There are certain things that women cannot do. But because we want to protect the women, we want to protect them, we want to keep them safe. We don't want to put them in harm's way. So a man has to do the manual strong, the work that requires strength, all right, to protect the women. So Torgbui is saying, and I was asking Torgbui, because there are some women, if you don't have a man in the house, like in the villages, you want to eat chicken, you have to kill the chicken yourself. So I'm asking, should women are they able to kill chicken, for example? Because we raise chicken back home. So he was saying that he's, vegetarian. Torgbui said he's vegetarian. He cannot even see somebody killing something. He said he cannot. He will scream. He does not see that he loves nature. He want to preserve. He doesn't want to kill. So he's saying he's not in there. And plus, he's saying that it's a different teaching. If we are going to talk about, killing of animals, it is something else, because it is nature, so it's not even culture, like a Christianity, or it's not belief thing, but it is something deeper, that he's saying that it's a different conversation we're going to have, a different teaching, a different learning that we're going to discuss about this. But he's saying women are life. Women are supposed to give life. They're not supposed to take life. Women, we are supposed to be a life giver, because we give birth to children, right? So we give life. So it is unnatural for us to be killing animals or killing chickens, and what is it? Letting blood, shedding blood. It is unnatural for women to be shedding blood. We are supposed to be life savers. We are supposed to be giving life. So that's what Torgbui is saying. Anybody who even kill animals and eat animals, you say you have to look at their lives. It's not the same. You're comparing the person who eats animal versus the vegetarian, like Torgbui, for example. If you're comparing those, you can see a difference. And Torgbui was saying that, again, these are deeper conversations that we need to have, a different teaching that we need to have. And the last thing he was saying is, this is high level, guys. The last thing he was saying is, there's a household. If you have a household and they have all kinds of people in this home, and there's no women in there, there's no life in the house. He's just saying that women are important. Women are important. Women give life, so women are important to be in a household. So you don't have women in a house, the household is like empty. There's no life. So I'm like, we are important. We are very, very much important. He said we are very important. So I'm glad we are important. So some of you who are saying we can do it ourselves, Torgbui is saying you need women. You need us in your house for your house to be lively. So Torgbui, thank you very much for these. I think, we thank God. We thank God. So today we talked about, what is it? Going your way to the bathroom, should you be talking to people? Should we be talking to people? We talk about that, and we also talk about, when we have this tradition or misunderstanding, or I don't know it's what it is, but we always believe that you don't give three things to a person; it has to be even. So we talked about that, and then we talked about, what when man traditionally, what women can and cannot what women cannot do. I shouldn't say cannot do in our tradition. So Torgbui, I think we're going to end it here. So Nkemila Wanyibena prochainement. Prochainement, we're gonna talk about Lokli. So I promised last time we're gonna talk about incest. Because this is something that Torgbui teaches. Like I said last week, Torgbui teaches this a lot at churches because it happens a lot in Africa. Yes, he's doing this and he's doing it a lot. So this is something that it is very, very deep to him, important to him. So we're gonna discuss that next time. But right now I wanna ask Torgbui Nyade Balasio ne Aglon Amoa. I'm asking Torgbui if he has any last words before we end this afternoon.
Yo, maglo be nia jagbagba be nia jesi nia rokio. Si jeje nia rokio a enye nia de konwa. Amare ke menya ife de konwa. La be amare ko wu pakla afane. Na o khod de konwa le nia si ya. Ke o khod zena o kwele nia si. De konwa eto bobona subo konwa. De konu eto bobona subo konu ple Torgbui subo konu penu do niyo de konu ele bobo de konu enyame peto alate kele ponukwa de konu enye mi afa gbesi agbe pa gbenono de konu enye mi afa tena pisa ikele lese nyako bevi kabievi kotokoli ausa moba chokosi mina ale mi gbele kwa anglo fonule le mi degbon se manager gbagba be pi neto mi wana ke do mi den gogbe ke ni afa hado me pak benono ike mo bubu zena plantetelia nya du den gogbe nya ko tu nya ko du ipa di dawo ke matem gbone mu pola wa yenye ma de konwa ela yichi ni manata hale molo akpene with Nicole, akpene Siana TV. Akpene Torgbui ople mama ga yo kata le nyakpom afisia fikola. Akpene mesiame. Tata Nicole, merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup. Oku na ou, oku share ou, oku gogoni.
Ami, Torgbui, back at you. Akpero Torgbui, muhoekweta, ami. And your Torgbui izade, ma explique more ne ma coupe le fie izade. So bye. It's just telling us, Torgbui is, he's telling us that our tradition, it is what we are. It is who we are. It is not about belief. It is not about, religion. Our tradition is who we are and what makes us who we are. So he's encouraging us, if you're Moba, if you're Kotokoli, if you're Anglo, wherever you come from, because we have tribes, different tribes. We are from Togo, for example. I am Moba, and my brother is going to be mad at me. He's going to tell me, no, I am from Yeji. So wherever you come from, whatever you call your parents, your mother's side, your father's side, Torgbui is encouraging us to learn, to know where we come from. We need to understand who we are. So he's saying that it's very, very important for us to know who we are, no matter where you are. We are abroad, we are living abroad, but we have roots somewhere. So we need to understand our traditions. And it is not, again, it's not, religion, right? So it's different from there. So that's what we call dekonu. It is our tradition, So he's saying, he's encouraging all of us, whoever you are, wherever you are, you need to know your tradition and you need to learn it. You need to be part of it. So that's what Torgbui is encouraging us to do today. So I just wanted to thank him today. So today, like I said, we asked about, going to the bathroom, if we should greeting people, because this is something that is coming out. We wanted to talk about incest, but this is something that keeps coming up. And I want us to discuss that today before we talk about incest. So he explained that to us. We talked about why we know, is it a tradition? It is a forbidden to give 3 things instead of 4 things, even things. We talked about that as well. And then we talk about what can women now do traditionally, traditional women. In our tradition, what is it forbidden for women to do? And we kind of, explain that as well. But that is a deeper conversation we're going to come back and discuss about that. So I wanted us to just, I want to thank you for being here. I want to appreciate you for hanging in. I want you to share this. Just like Torgbui said, our tradition is important for us to learn. Our children, we need to learn. There are certain things we hear, like giving 3 things. I learned this since I was little. Until today, I do it without even knowing the whole meaning. They just told me that it's bad luck. But I do it today, and Torgbui was telling us why. It is not forbidden, but it is just, I don't know, to fairness and make it whole and evenness that he's explaining to us. There are certain things we think that is forbidden, but it is really isn't. So that's why these little things I want us to clarify and talk about it. The simplest thing that we believe or we practice and we do, it's important to understand where they come from. So like I said, I want you to share this video with everyone you know. Subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed already. Subscribe to AfriCulture. Subscribe to Chatting with Nicole. Subscribe to Sienna TV and Chatting with Nicole for AfriCulture. All right, and share this audio with everyone, this video with everyone you know, and also check out the rest of the videos. But I want you guys to come back next Sunday. We're going to be here next Sunday. It's going to be exciting. I want you to come back here. It is 4 p.m. Eastern or 8 p.m. GMT. I don't want you to miss it. But until then, I want you guys to stay safe and blessed, and I'll see you on the next one. Mi atom benare mi partager video ya de kukuna mi partager na mi si be Torgbui blanc mi se gomme vo. A me comme se gomme wa me expliquer mi se nya ke Torgbui blanc. Elle est vraiment important bena mi be fike mi so mi be de kon wa le vevere be mi anye. Donc am dak bena mi be mi le kame. Ndak bena mi be mi le partager vidéo a mi le supporter. Donc an dak bena mi dimanche prochain a mi a dogo le fie 16h EST, allo 21h GMT, Togo, Ghana, Benin, 21h. I just told you guys 8 o'clock GMT, but it's 9 p.m. I don't know if I say 8 or 9. The time change is confusing me because I'm so used to saying 8 p.m. I hope I didn't say 8 p.m. It is 9 p.m. GMT. I just want to correct that. So, miato is 21h, 21h, let me lay Africa. Elle est 21h. Donc, à mi a check mi avec time ne mi a va kudomine mi a gbade ndo po dimanche prochain. E nyo mi ato mi a do we tro ane nyona mi si amelo. Akpina mi kaka. Guys, bye.